Absurdity says gamers present an example of how a whole community can start using a way of thinking that has no point of contact with reality. It is. I am concerned about this. Since games are detached from reality. Regarding the conspiracy theories about censorship, you just have to suggest an idea and associate it with people's self-identification, and you can make people believe anything scary. Gaming is, I guess, the most recent example. But I think all forms of fiction is vulnerable to that sort of thing. And by all forms of fiction, I include religion. It's a little bit self-selecting absurdity in my observation of the world. That people who really enjoy certain works of fiction, they want to believe in fictional things, and then you can kind of hijack these people to make them believe other fictional things. But I mean, gamers is one. But religious fanaticism, for example, has been around for thousands of years. And it does similar things, right? Absurdity. Like people believe in things that are detached from reality, and do extreme things in response to them. So people who identify primarily as gamers basically are people who primarily identify as people who detached themselves from reality. And by religion, I do mean religious fanaticism. I don't really mean moderately religious people who don't ignore reality in pursuit of faith. Gaming fanatics? Should we call them that? Instead of just gamers? Because gamers, like, what is a gamer? People who play games. I think there's like gamers and extremist gamers. I think we should differentiate between gamers and extremist gamers. Extremist gamer terrorists are different from moderate gamers like me. I hope that everybody else finds that funny and not insulting. Cause I find it funny. How often do I play games? Every single day. Simple death. Hi. Every single day. But I am not emotionally attached to the games. I just play them because I, need to relax and waste my time on something. Extremist gamer fanatics. Absurdity says, are you saying they are predisposed to it genetically somehow, or is it a result of social conditioning? It's probably social, that they can be convinced in the first place. Enlightened centrist gamers. Enlightened centrist gamers. Is this a good game or a bad game? I guess both sides have good arguments. Absurdity says, was God a gamer or a game's god? Games try to be God, right? They literally try to create worlds. These game developers and their hubris, absurdity, I'm telling you. trying to create fantasy worlds. Didn't the Bible warn us against the golden calf? Or something golden calf. I like enlightened centrist gamers. Alright, so the straight bit needs to stick out of here and then cross the river at the height. At the same height as the other side. So stick out of here at that height. Obscenity says, but God didn't force workers to crunch for months to make the world. See, that's the thing. Developers play God, but they're not God. Maybe if they were God and they didn't need to crunch, then they'll be okay. But they're just playing God. And that's the problem. Alright, let's knock this down. I think I wanna slope down a little bit here. Man, I'm so lagging. Alright, so this straight bit has to join up with the diagonal bit earlier. Simple death, do you mean creation is God? What is your definition? Well, creation is attempting to be God. Although, to be honest, I think creation is a very human ambition, isn't it? To make stuff. Why should God have the monopoly on creating stuff? Absurdity says God is the state of being able to have as many heated gaming moments as you want. That's right. Do you think natural disasters exist because God thought this needs to be a hype moment? We need this to be a hype moment. Let's create a disaster. Let's have an earthquake in California to hype things up. Nobody died in the earthquake, but I'm not actually being insensitive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Two, 3, 4, and 5. You know, maybe the universe is just a battle royale. Maybe we just haven't figured out how to play the game right. Maybe we are supposed to destroy each other. I hope not. Seriously, real talk. I hope the world is not actually meant to be a battle royale. Cause that's a bit disappointing. Maybe the world is meant to be Minecraft, and you're supposed to build epic stuff. That's better. We like that better. Battle royales, am I right? The universe is a Minecraft free build server. Obscenity says, thank God we were born in the Battle Royale game and not in the mobile gacha game. I mean, I don't know. I feel like at least the mobile gacha, there's a chance of us getting something good. You just have to, you know, pay more money for more gacha. Like there's there's like a 0.5% chance that you might make it. Whereas I feel like in the real world, it's more like 0%, and that's disappointing. You know, in a battle royale, everybody dies, except like one guy. Isn't that worse than gacha though, absurdity? Isn't going broke better than dying? Absurdity says you get out of bed and you can't change into your clothes because you've exhausted your daily moves. Sometimes it does feel like that though. Sometimes I wake up and I just want to go back to sleep again. That seems like real life. That, and then that, and then how far are we ramping down? Actually, what is the next bit? We go there. I guess we go up and down. Well, we don't come down again, because we have to diagonal at this level. Alright, let me get the straight bit. So we go down and then we go up. I should probably move this forward. Alright, let me change my mind. Changing my mind, going forward a bit more. Extremist gamer fanatics and centrist moderate gamers. Who comes up with this stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absurdity says, I was watching a Sims Let's Play yesterday and I realized when people make their houses in those games they never have hallways. Yeah, because hallways are a waste of space, you know? Like, the ideal house doesn't have hallways. Like, the modernist open plan spaces. Harvard says, I'm of the opinion we're all in a sim. Well, if we are, we're being neglected, Harvard, because things are going wrong. It's like, basically the toilet's broken and everyone is pooping on the floor. Is our sim right now, Harvard. Howard says no way reality would allow for Trump or Boris Johnson to lead modern countries. Yeah, no, yeah, the guy who's running the sim decided we need a hype moment. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shall I go straight across or do I... No, I should just go straight across. Too lazy to ramp down. Straight across. And then up. Harvard says, plus I still haven't won the lottery. What's up with that? We just need to gacha more. You need to buy more gacha, is what you need to do. Oh no, it's a cave! I guess that's fine. Actually it's a lot uglier than before now. Oops. Let me just pretend that didn't happen. Get up to here. Oops, get up to... Oh, that's not right. Get up to here and then go straight across. Absurdity says that's just what happens when an ideology reaches its internal contradictions. What's funny is some studies find that centrists are most willing to give up on democracy to reach their goals. Centrists, I mean, what are centrists? I'm not sure if centrist is the right word, for those people absurdity. I think they're more the status quo, or like the people who benefit from the status quo. Because centrist is basically not changing, right? It's not, you're not going left, you're not going right, you just keep going the way you're going. So centrist is really what we call people who enjoy what's going on right now. The indifferent, yeah, the indifferent, or perhaps even the privileged, because I mean, if you're making a lot of money right now, then you don't want to change. Absurdity says, yeah, they're technocratic status quo warriors, and they aren't happy that people want change. Yeah, but like, who doesn't want change? Basically, if you're making money from the current situation, then you don't want change. I'm making this so ugly because everything's falling down into that hole underneath. And then let me knock this down as well. Centrist gamers, moderate centrist gamers. Who are the moderates? I think the people who play Madden and like the people who play NBA games, or maybe even the Call of Duty players, they're like centrist moderate gamers. Whereas the indies are the lefties, right? Absurdity says, in short, they're the kind of people who wonder why America is already great, doesn't win elections. Well, America is great for them. It does take a bit of work to look outside your bubble. Alright, so we put this here like that. The diagonal is gonna stick out over here. Yeah, I guess like indie gamers are the anarchists. Except Minecraft used to be an indie game and then they sold out. Minecraft is like Soviet communism. They became the people they hated. Absurdity says, I think it's all been downhill since May 68. That's about right. I mean, I'm not sure if it's quite that specific, but that's about the right time frame, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is our situation is? 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Let me just pull this out a little bit. And then ramp down there. I guess this is gonna be a viaduct above the desert here. That's fine.